Hey guys, we are doing a special video, kind of a episode 26 and a half. I was talking to my wife, Timmy Bunny, and I think I figured out where the key, this last key, where this goes. Yeah, I'm hoping this is correct, but I found, I'm pretty sure where I found this, that's where the keyhole is. Because I remember this sitting on a shelf, and I remember there being a keyhole behind it. And I remembered it as I was talking, and I started trying to trace back the pathway that led to the key. And I remembered, oh yeah, I got that on the shelf. Oh shit, there was a keyhole right there. Boom. So that's it. So that's, I'm pretty sure it's Memorial Lane. We also got most of the desks upgraded. I don't know about this, guys. Axeman Love Jazz. It's school related, but I was in the classroom and I didn't see anything for that one. But nurse's office, crazy kids drawing, probably ended up in nurse's office. I know exactly where the nurse's office is. I came across it in episode 26 that I just recorded. So this bench is completely updated. This one is the one that's lagging behind the most. So my goal is, while I'm running around, is to pick up as many protein sugars. I got plenty of antiseptic. I think I'm good on those. But I'm going to pick up as many proteins and sugars to update this bench. So that way, whenever I play attrition, or retribution, sorry, of this game part 2, I'll have all my workbenches set up. Hidden safe room. See, I think that is this. Hidden room. So I think these are connected. So going in there is going to open that recipe, whatever the heck that is. And then I'm going to try my best to get as much stuff as I can for this. I don't know if I'll make it to the nurse's office, but we'll see. We'll see how much time this takes to do this. So I'm going to cut this down and edit it so there's no intro. It's just going to be like boom, 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 boom kind of thing. So I'll see you guys in Memorial Lane. All right, guys, so here we are. These are the two houses. I'm almost positive this is the house where it is. So I'm here, which is perfect. So I'm going to go here, go across the yard, and go in this house. Somewhere in this house is that bookshelf with where the picture was for the... Well, there's a gun just sitting there. But again, I'm going to try to focus on food to upgrade that whole workbench. But yes, so that's what we're doing today. I can't pass it up. Just in case. Just in case. So I don't know. All right, anyways, with that excitement aside, yeah, I'm going to head down there. So I don't know if any of my loot follows me to the new map or not. So here's sugar. So again, we're going to focus on sugars and proteins. All right, guys, we got a couple of zombies to get through here. This one is not a squishy. That one is. Mm-hmm. But there's the house. I searched this house and grabbed whatever goodies I can. There wasn't really much in there, to be honest. But yeah, so that's our baby. I also noticed one thing. There doesn't appear to be a herd. So I don't know if that's a feature after you complete the game. Oh, I was trying to go for a 2-for-1. But yeah, you can't, or I'm sorry, not can't, but there's no herd. So that's interesting. So, here we go, guys. I think this is it. Oh, look, they spawned a picture again. Room 201. All right, let's see if I'm right. Whoop, whoop. Hey guys, this is my second time coming here. The first time I came here, the game locked. I pulled the key and I was moving the key down. and it locked. So here we go, second attempt to try to put the key in. So I'm going to try to... Nope, did it again. All right, guys, we are back in Memorial Lane. This is my third time loading this map. Luckily, I don't have a chime or bell to worry about. But every time I go to put the key in the hole, I mean, just move it close to it, the game freezes. And I have never had this game freeze on me like that. Not once. In 26 episodes. But something about this cabinet with this key, I mean, it doesn't even turn purple. Usually it turns a color whenever you get the correct key. So I'm not going to do any looting. I'm just going to slaughter my way there, and then we'll try this again. But I'll come back from the recording when I'm there in front of the cabinet, and I don't know. If it fails again, I don't know what to do. I guess we're just going to have to call it quits on this one and never know what's behind the bookcase. Maybe, if someone wants to spoil it and tell me, go for it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, here we are again. Keyhole. See, it's asking for a key. So that doesn't look like the right key. Is that why it's freaking out? Because this isn't the right key? So I'm gonna try one more time. So as soon as I get close. Oh, it hasn't locked up yet. Let's see. Nope, there it goes. All right, guys, we're back at base. I basically reloaded an old save, the one previous to me going Memorial Lane. If someone can explain to me why, and then I'll do some research. I'm pretty sure, I went back and looked at footage, this is Memorial Lane. This is for that bookcase. It doesn't match the picture, though. So that's what's concerning me. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go somewhere else in the house and then come back to, like, get a key, a different key, and then come back to that one. But worst case, it wouldn't do anything, right? Why is it locking the game? If anybody knows if this is a known bug or not, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe I'll reinstall the game and see if that helps. I'm not sure. But just to help complete the stations, I'm going to go to the school again, and we're going to do a nurse's run. I don't know about this love jazz, maybe a band teacher. Those are both in the school. I mean, I'm almost positive that's in the school. But I could be completely wrong. So, I don't know. We'll try the band room one more time. I'm just going to murder my way through. As I mentioned before, we're looking for resources to upgrade the workbench. So I need lots of proteins, lots of sugars. That's it, proteins and sugars. And then we can upgrade the rest of this stuff here. I'm going to try and get as much of that as I can. And then, based on, I've actually never, I don't know if I mentioned this before, and I can't remember. I have not seen any comments or anything. I wanted to kind of try to figure out where this key was for. By looking at old footage and just trying to think it out, and then basically that's what I came up with, was that room 201 was where I found the key, and the 201 picture is on the shelf. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What was cool, though, was the clock didn't go off like the church bells. So guys have to let me know if that's normal, if the church bells no longer go off anymore. Like have the reclaimed and the tower essentially given up on the streets. All right, so we're going to Rampart. So what's at Rampart? Question mark. So many of these have question marks. So is that just literally like it just picks like a random thing? Let's find out. Oh, God, I love that. I love that so much. All right. So basic loots. Looks like they got us on the same side of the... Yeah, well, they seem to be starting us in the same place nowadays. So, need to go in here to the nurse's station. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll go in that first building and look at the band room again and see what I missed in the band room. The Axeman. Axe, a lot of times means saxophone. So the saxophone player loved jazz. Right? Maybe? I could be completely wrong. All right, guys. I'll see you on the inside. All right, guys. We are in the band room again. So... And we got a time limit on this map. So I'm going to have to go quick here. So it said the Axeman loved jazz. So I got this already. The Axeman loved jazz. That's just a bathroom. So I don't know. I don't know what the Axeman loves jazz is a clue to. As far as I know, musically, this is the only... Unless referring to like... Unless referring to another area where like maybe records were kept, record players. Yeah, there's no writing on the walls. There's nothing here. So the Axeman one may remain a mystery, guys. I'll be honest with you. So, all right, let's go across to room where 201 is in the central area, and then we'll. Did he see me? Oh, he did see me. Yeah, I'll meet you guys over there in the nurse's office. Hello, nurse. You? I'm not a nurse. All right. Nurse's station. Let's see. This may be the last special recipe that we... Oh, hello. All right. Kids drawing into nurses. Okay, here we go. Fourth and Pain craft unlock. Oh my god, some big giant melee weapon. I guess, kind of giving up on the Jazzman. So I'm just gonna call this one an end of the recipes. We'll call this the end of Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Aftershocks. And I'm gonna loot everything I can and try to get back to base. Again, I'm gonna try to unlock as many recipes as I can. I might do some more crafting, looting for crafting on my own, and then start the next video. Or if people really like to see me move on to a different game, I'm more than happy to do that. There are a ton of great games out there I'd like to play. So, all right. I will, I don't know. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to call the video here. Take care. Bye. All right, guys, real quick. I'm sorry to jump back in here again. So this was the recipe that I found in the nurse's office. It's a Fourth and Pain. So it's decapitation is the only way to be sure. So now I got that recipe for the next, whenever I decide to do Retribution. So I'm going to exit the game, edit this video, and then I'm going to check out your comments, see if anybody's made any decisions for me or help me with the decision on moving on from Walking Dead to play some other games, or come back to Walking Dead and do part 2 Retribution. All right. I'll be curious to see. See you in a bit. Bye.